Okay, trying this again, again and again. Okay, if okay, I'm not seeing who's on here, so if there's anyone, please let me know if there is sound before I continue. I really want to share this message. Whew, my goodness. Uh, okay, anyone? Let me see. Connection. Some solid. And okay. All right. Okay. Hi there. All right. Now it's been a while. I am home. Uh, yeah. I arrived in the Eastern Cape beginning of the month, and yeah, it's been pretty something. Okay, so beginning of the month, I came home, and my first thought was, I don't want to come home. And it actually set a ripple of events that was like working against me being here. Mind, the mind is a very powerful thing, I tell you. So I I'm going on a self-care journey. I'm on a self-care journey actually, and this encompasses everything: my well-being, my state of mind, and and most most important to me would be channeling positive thoughts. So I have an ongoing routine at home, which is working, like it works great. And so when I had to come home, I was quite apprehensive about that because I felt it would disrupt what I'm going through. And just understanding the dynamics of being home, it's like me not having time to myself, always being busy with other things. So I was like, it's not a good idea. And then my mom sent me money. I was like, I really don't want to come home. But I did. I did. But firstly, before I actually decided, you know what, let me just come home. I tried booking a ticket. There were no tickets available when I wanted to come. A friend of mine uh, actually helped me book online, and that's when I actually got a flight. But then when I went to the airport, the luggage was not included in the ticket, and I had no money on me. I had to call people at the airport asking them if they could help me. And the same friend that booked the ticket helped me out, and I could actually come home. So when I came, I'm in Mtata. There was no working Wi-Fi, and just getting a proper connection was just a mission. Like messages were delaying. It came to that I was not looking at my emails. I could not get onto social media properly, and my business was actually suffering because I cannot communicate. I could not look for clients. So I was kind of like in a slump. I was like, why did I even come here? You see, this is why I didn't want to come here. Everything becomes like mission impossible. And it's not that I didn't want to come home. It's just I was so comfortable with how my progress was coming with my journey that I did not want any interruptions. And for the longest time, like the whole first week and going on to the second week, me being at home, I was looking at this as like, why did I come home? And then it dawned on me. First, I was saying that it's good to come out of your comfort zone, and this was an unfamiliar territory for me going into this in this self-care journey. So this was actually where I get to test my belief system and my values, and then also just like channeling that energy of it's temporary, nothing lasts forever. Doesn't matter how challenging it is, you always take it as it's temporary, and then ideas of how to overcome that come to you. For instance, I was struggling with internet. I was struggling, and I still am, but it's better now because I know which part of the house I have to be in order to get proper signal. And with messages, couldn't get on to my emails, and as a matter of fact, I had a number of job offers that I couldn't respond to on time, and those were the elements that actually added to the frustration. But once I started redirecting my thoughts into this positive mindset, and then I looked at the opportunities that were being presented to me, I'm like, this is something that I truly believe in. Self-care is one of my most important things. In order for you to be able to take care of the next person or to take care of the environment around you, you must know how to take care of yourself first. This is my strongest belief. And this is where I'm actually putting it to good use, because now I know by my thoughts, I actually create a series of events that could work for me or could work against me. So in the beginning, I thought things were not working in my favor, but things were working in my favor because I did not want to come to Mthatha. And there were obstacles in place that were actually prohibiting me from coming, because this is what I wanted. This is what I put out there. My first thought was me not coming. So I had to redirect that thought process and say, no, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I can actually get to practice my self-care. I can actually get to practice my belief system and actually put them in the world. So now I'm here and things are actually working in my favor, because now I know what time of the day I can actually be online. I know what time of the day the signal actually is strong. I can check my emails. I can respond to the people, and I can just let them know that my signal is not really that good. So if they need anything from me, they must just let me know. Like I would get back. I'm not sure when, but I will surely get back to them. So, and now I've actually opened that line of communication, and now I know every thought that I think is very important, because it's there to either help me in any way or form, help me. So it's up to me to actually channel that positive energy that says, okay, this is what I want to happen. This is how it's going to go. And I just want to reiterate that every situation you are in is temporary. Every situation, doesn't matter whether it's good, doesn't matter whether it's bad, because you have to keep that consistency. That thought process of, if you're saying you cannot do it, if you're saying it's impossible, then you have to be in that state of mind in order to prolong the situation that you're in. So if you say, okay, I cannot go to work today, or I cannot do this project because I don't have the means, I don't have the money, I don't have this, I don't have that, then the thought process would be that would be what's stopping you from actually doing the project that you want to do, the work that you want to do, because you're telling yourself that you can't, and the universe is responding in that regard. Okay, this person doesn't want, and we're going to do what's best for this person. So this work is not going to come. This project is not going to survive, because that's what you're telling yourself. And it's the same if you're saying, okay, today I'm going to do it. Today I'm going to make this project happen for me. Today I'm going to reach these 10 clients and they're going to get back to me. That's what you're putting out there into the world. That's what you're putting out there into the universe. And everything that happens after that thought that you've put out there will work in your favor. And so I just want to remind you that every situation is temporary. Every situation is up to you. How it unfolds, it's completely up to you. You have to remember that you are in control. You have to remember that this is your life, and you have to live it the way you want to live it. And if there's no leaving things to chance, because nothing actually happens by mistake, nothing actually happens by chance. It's all in the mind. It starts with your mind, with your thought process. And if you let things be like that, then you are perpetuating the consistency of lack I'm not able to do this, I'm not able to do this, I cannot do this, I cannot do this. And that's what is being repeated out there in the universe. Similarly, if you are saying, this is me, this is what needs to happen in my life, then things will start channeling in that. And as I am here at home and actually taken it, I've been taken out of my comfort zone, and I've actually seen that my belief system actually works outside in the world. Yes, it was nice when I'm in my comfortable zone, in my comfort area at home, and I know how things work. I know in first thing in the morning I do my gratitudes, I do my meditation, and then I look at my business, I communicate with my clients. That was breezing through it. Now I'm put in a situation with challenges. Now I know if I cannot go online, I can speak to my next door neighbor, I can speak to the people that are around me. When they're asking what spray am I using, they're asking what coffee am I drinking, then I can introduce them to my to my products. And similarly, when I look at my emails and I can't respond on a job, I don't panic. I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I come here? I look, was even this the job for me? Do I really want to be in this situation? Do I want to be working, or do I still want to be my own boss? Now, like, my whole world has expanded in from that one place, that one apartment, where I look at things and be like, yes, this is my safe space. Now I've taken my ideology out into the world and I see it works, and it's making me like confident, and it's putting more conviction to that I need to commit this further. I need to keep this consistent. I need to actually make this work, not only for me, but people must actually see that self-care it's a really important thing and a very much needed thing in our lives. We tend to overlook, like, you always put yourself second or third or whatever because you want to make sure things happen. But if you cannot control how things happen, how are things going to happen out in the world? So self-care is very much important because it speaks to our state of mind. It speaks to our whole well-being. And I just want to remind you once more that whatever you're going through, it might be hard, it's temporary. Just redirect your thinking, redirect your thoughts to what you actually want to do, what you actually think you are capable of doing, and it will expand from there. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful week, and thank you so much for joining me. I hope there was sound throughout this video. Have an awesome day ahead.